Fitzy and Whipper.
I tell you what, the whole team are into this show at the moment on Stan Wolf, like me. Isla Fisher and Josh Gad. It's a love story with a bit of a twist in it. A lot of dark comedy, and those two, are they on the line now? Oh, there they've popped up. Isla, Josh, you there?
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
Hey, Josh, before we kick it off, do you realise when you took this role that you were working with Australian royalty and Isla Fisher? Did you know that before you took this massive role?
That's why I took this role.
Yeah, okay.
I only want to work with Australian royalty. It's sort of like, it's a very strange rider I have in my contract. So Isla was at the top of that list, obviously.
Josh, you got to be careful too. We have a saying here in Australia, which is no one likes a keeno, which suggests that you can come across too desperate. And I mean, it's great that you wanted to work with Isla, but don't be seen to beg for that role.
Yeah, we have. So we also have a saying in America that's similar, and it's keep 10 feet away. So
That's a warning.
I get it.
Do you know what, as well? You then had to take the role and you had to go. And I grew up in Adelaide, Josh. That's where I grew up. So you got to experience the best of Australia in South Australia. How did you find your time down there, Josh?
Well, I love Australia. The truth is that I never got a chance to go to Adelaide because of movie magic. We made Sydney look like Adelaide.
Got ya.
Spoiler alert.
That's okay.
And I would love to go to Adelaide, but I love Australia. As Isla's heard so many times now and is rolling her eyes like again. I went to NIDA when I was in college, and then see, there's the laugh that accompanies the eye roll, and then
there's another saying in Australia other than no one likes a keeno, no one likes a show off, mate.
Yeah, it's getting to that stage, Isla, isn't it?
There you go.
And Isla, did you feel like you had to play host at all? Did you?
I feel really guilty, actually. I was not a great host to Josh because he actually, bless him, did want to see some kangaroos. And he'd be like, where are the roos? And I never saw, I was never able to produce a roo for him. In fact, on weekends, I would see many a roo bouncing here, bouncing there. But I don't know what Josh did on weekends, and he missed seeing our beautiful kangaroos. But he didn't complain. He just took it out on me.
Well, the good thing is, too, Josh, I don't know if you know, but in a lot of our merchandise and our souvenir stores, you can buy the kangaroo scrotum bottle top.
Oh, yes.
Or you can have a little coin bag. So it's like a little change bag, and it has a clip on the top, and it's just made of the kangaroo scrot.
No, what's interesting is I there wasn't a moment where I couldn't find kangaroo merchandise. The problem was seeing a living kangaroo in the wild. Like, yes, I went to like Taronga Zoo and saw kangaroos, but like they were sort of like, this is the best. Like, they gave me that look of, this is the best you can do.
Yeah.
Like, you're watching us here, we're trapped. We don't even want to be here.
Well, actually, the kangaroo scrotum bottle opener is a great way to go back to America and say, look, I've spent a bit of time in Australia. We actually gave one to Heidi Klum once as a present, and she loved it, Isla, so much. She went out and bought seven more for her family and handed them out as Christmas presents. She actually, remember, she went on Ellen and said that
she did.
She bought all these kangaroo scrotum bottle openers for her family for Christmas, and how excited she was.
But wait, have these been lawfully culled for meat production or to control the size of the population, or are people just chopping off the balls of a poor kangaroo?
Well, are you suggesting there's a whole lot of kangaroos hopping around just crossing their legs every time someone's looks?
Yeah, it doesn't seem particularly palatable. Honestly, it sounds cruel.
There isn't a comp for this in America. Like, there isn't an animal that I think of that we cut its testicles off and hand them out for Christmas presents.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
Well, that's on our coat of arms. That's why we're so particular about the kangaroo.
Isla, can I ask you, how is your fitness at the end of this series? Because, I mean, I love the love story between Gary and Emma on this series, but you seem to be running away from him all the time.
And you know what? I've got to be honest. I did get I got a trainer because I didn't get to go. Sorry, no, I can't show off that I went tonight. I didn't, but I did go to the clown school where I was mocked and made to run in front of the whole class while everyone laughed because my running technique was such a embarrassment so to do this show, I got this special lady in who like filmed me running and showed me just how foolish it was. And we broke it all down. So I did a little running practice. But then actually I had this amazing stunt lady who was a lot fitter than me and probably 20 years younger. And so she did all the dashing from behind. And anytime you see me from the front is basically the only time I had to do it.
Oh, wow. So you
got a
honestly...
stunt bum.
Yeah, I'm that bad. And by the way, everyone keeps congratulating me for jumping over a fence. Again, that was our fantastic stunt lady.
Oh,
Don't admit it.
Do you get any choice in the stunt bum who it is and who's the stunt person that's playing you, or no? They just arrived?
No, I'm like the opposite of Tom Cruise. Like, I don't want to do any stunts ever. Like, I know I'll get injured. I'm not very physically sporty.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy for someone with a sleeker physique to just pop in and take over.
I'm the same as Tom Cruise. I like to do all my own stuff, which is how I've ended up with my physique, and it's interesting because running was the first thing that taught us at night, Isla.
Have you ever done any stunts in any of your movies, Josh? What's the most adrenaline?
You know what? Here's the actual truth. I have. Yeah. And that's a sad thing to admit, because there's like, you see my physical makeup and you're like, no, that's not a thing. Why is he doing stunts? But Murder on the Orient Express, I did a bunch of stunts. I was like dangling 30 feet off of the train track.
Great.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I would not be happy with that. Like, Josh got a cough when we were shooting. I was like, I don't want him to he doesn't have to do the scene. I don't want you to, I don't like that. Get somebody else to do that next time, Josh. Not safe.
Yeah. And the stunt in that scene was just me kissing Isla. That's why she didn't want me to do that.
Well, you know what? We're loving it here in Australia. The Stan original series, Wolf Like Me, is now streaming. It's only on Stan. Josh Gad, it's great to have you in our country. And you know, Isla, we always love getting you on this show. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming on the show.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Fitzy and Whipper.